AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Come on, y'all know who that is. Been a couple days. Y'all been waiting, patiently waiting, huh? Summer Jam screen.
Suckers.
He for my man. Understand? Huh? We'll grace your screen real quick. Nostalgic Knicks, Sean Milson, what's going on? Everybody in the mix. Tap into where you're going on. Follow everything. Follow the Favorite Perspective channel. YouTube try to tell me we can't simulcast. So we playing by the rules before we get canceled out here. Quicker than Nino Brown. Huh? What's going on? Q Pen. Oh boy, what's going on, baby Bubba?
And man, happy to be back. Been low for a bit, ducking and dodging, weaving, and I'm popping my head back up, and I'm hitting. We just won the last 8 out of 9. We got a road win finally. Listen, so there's some reason for me to pop my head up out this hole. So I'm feeling all right. I hope everybody in the chat is feeling beautiful. Oh man, I miss y'all. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the eloquent, new word. B is in the building. B, what up, baby? Good evening. Hope you're having a hell of an evening. Happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays. Tori B, thank you for the advice. She said, yo, why don't you just take the night off with your old asses? You ain't got to stay up. So, Tori, you know what, Tori? You right. Sometimes you need somebody to tell you, yo, chill out, man. You've been working hard. So I said, you know what, Tori? You right. We got to take a break. From what? Them Knicks. And when I say Knicks.
Knicks Rehab.
Come on, old boy. He can't even hit him with the Knicks Rehab, y'all. He don't go out of pocket ever. Knicks Rehab, y'all. Stop playing. They were all interested to see. It's a conspiracy. We got him within 24 hours, y'all. Within the Knicks victory. He's here. So y'all can stop the lies and the rumors, old boy. They said you don't show up. When we win, and we win big, all boys never here. But let us lose. Who's gracing the screen?
Hey, hold on. They just realizing that? You talking about? Listen. Yeah. Y'all just realizing that?
Come on, baby Bubba.
Who those the y'all?
117, 101. Big Knicks. Big tricks. So rap with them Raptors. What's up, man? You see it. Let's get to them Knicks first. 21 for Josh Hart. He's been steamrolling 8-1. The Knicks all ever since he went to the starting lineup. So that means 8 victories, all ball, no shows. 2 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds for the guard. 4-7 from 3. He's been on fire. 13 for OG Anunoby, 14 for Carlton Towns, and 16 rebounds. Double-double galore, huh? 15 points for Mikal Bridges, 35 for the captain, 12 off the bench for Clarkson. Finally heard me talking. Inspired you for once. Not much of a rotation here, you see. 16 minutes for Mitchell Robinson. He was still, D'ing up and all that. He had 5 fouls. 6 rebounds for OG Anunoby. 2 blocks, should have been 3 because he smacked homeboy shit in the second quarter, man. Stop playing with the guard. Huh? Kevin McCullough. That ain't even Tosan Evoman. Everybody swears they know every Knicks player, and then when they start playing, I'm like, shut up. 31 points for Brandon Ingram for the Raptors. He had 17 in the first quarter. He was going bananas. 6 assists, 6 rebounds. We got shut down after that, man. You see 14 points in 3 quarters. We were, a little different defensive approach. We ain't playing with you, Brandon. Huh? 18 points for Jamal Shed. He got the start. Poto, he got worked out there. Scottie Barnes. Come on, Scottie Barnes.
Low budget Giannis.
I can't even repeat what Jalen Brown said about him. Jesus Christ, Jalen Brown, you are wilding out here. Get off the stream. Somebody just take all balls advice, man.
That's all I'm saying is give me my props. The first to say it. None of these dudes belong behind the microphone, bro. Really don't. You niggas is that bored with 100 million? Go ahead, Fagan. I apologize.
Jalen Brown, get out of here with your fake ass righteous shit, bro. You right what you say that.
What's the Seinfeld where they had the guys that acted just like them?
The Bizarro World.
Scottie Barnes is the Bizarro Giannis. He is the he is the Five Below Giannis. He is the dollar store Giannis. Get that bum ass nigga out of here.
The
Fuck
no
out of
frills,
here.
the no frills Giannis, huh? You see
Nigga say he
here,
the five below Giannis.
you see here, it was back and forth in the first half for the most part. 10 lead changes. The game was tied 7 times, but in the second half, it was a wrap. Really, at the end of the second quarter, took over. Never looked back. See the skyscraper, the New York skyline. Once you put up the New York skyline, it's over because we were away. You see the sky. You see the skyline, vivid. You know, Cat had 2 fouls in the first quarter. That's when it was. Things turned around. Actually, we went on a run. We lost the quarter 32-30, but that's when the Brunson bloodbath started. See the score there, 117-101, like we said. Knicks ahead, 48-37, the rebounding edge. Us, of course. 28 assists to 19, the Raptors won, even without RJ Barrett and without Emmanuel quickly as well. Steals tied up 9-9. Blocks, we had the advantage 7-4. We had 13 turnovers each for each team. 52.5% from the field, 45% from three, 60% from the free throw line. We always got to hit high on one of those to win the game. 28% for the Raptors, by the way. Y'all can't shoot without RJ Barrett setting y'all up, man. It's evident. I think they got the lowest offensive rating in the league. They showed last night on the prime thing, the prime broadcast, AllBall. Dip right into what's your feeling on the Knicks, man? Up to them tricks, man. Go on.
Listen, man. Big shout out to you for holding it down. Let's get to that. You and Flea. Big shout out to my brothers holding it down while I was missing in action. That's none of y'all goddamn business what I was doing. Wasn't doing nothing crazy, but big shout out to my brothers. Big shout out to the chat for holding us down. I don't think, before I go, Fabian, just give me 30 seconds. For all platforms, I don't think y'all give the chat enough props. Without y'all, there is none of this. So y'all hold us down, whether y'all believe it or not. We really appreciate y'all. So thank y'all. Now that I got that out the way, I loved it because it was a road win. I don't care that they was missing Barrett and quickly. That shit wouldn't have made no difference. It was a road win. Fabian, can we please say this? Was I the first to say, why is Mike Brown trying some new shit? Why isn't Josh Hart starting? Tom Thibodeau left it on the platter for him. We were successful last season with Josh Hart starting. No matter how y'all think I feel about Josh Hart, rewind the tape. The one that said, Mike Brown, do not come in here and try no new shit. It is laid out here for you. We were successful with Josh Hart starting. And now that maybe Mike Brown understands, that should be the starting five. The same starting five we had last season. Brunson, Bridges, OG, Hart, and Cat. Now that we have someone legit coming off the bench in Clarkson, who is kind of wishy-washy, but listen, he comes through when he needs to. We still got Deuce. And then Sherman is going to come back. So listen, last night told me this. Brunson is the truth. We go where Brunson goes, Fabian. Simple and plain. As much as people like Cat, as good as we think Cat is, we go as far as Brunson takes us. OG, Mikal Bridges, everybody goes off the vibe of Brunson. When Brunson is on fire, he attracts all the attention. Now everybody else can get their shots. I think yesterday was a big statement because it was on the road, and we've been terrible on the road. That was 8 out of 9 wins, but it was a road win. And for us to be successful and win championships, y'all heard me plural, championships, and get to the cup, get to the chip, we have to win road games. So for me, I loved how we played. Me and you always agree, Fabian. It's about Brunson, bro. We could all complain about his defense. We could complain all we want. Brunson is the truth. And when Brunson is playing at an MVP level, we are tough to beat. And last night in Toronto, that first quarter, he let you understand, I'm him. I'm him. And that's all I was seeing. I'm like, yo, this is what I seen 2 seasons ago when everybody got injured and we got to the second round against Indiana. Brunson put the team on his back. And that's my problem with him and Cat. Cat had a good game yesterday. But my opinion, Cat gets in Brunson's way, my opinion. And Mike Brown is going to have to figure that out, or Cat and Brunson is going to have to figure that out. But for me, Brunson needs that Allen Iverson let him do what he wants. When Brunson is on fire, there's nothing you can do. And I'm gonna be honest. Damn, we needed OG. OG is very important. OG is very important. You've been praising that. Big shout out OG. When he comes back and when he plays how he plays, we a whole different ball club. Great win yesterday. Like I said, Toronto was a team that was kind of on fire in the beginning. They still have Brandon Ingram. They still have the low budget five below Giannis and Scottie Barnes, who people believe is one of those guys. So let's not act like Toronto's not a good team. They got some good young talent. They got two guys over there that's all-stars or potential all-stars. So for me, on the road, big win. Like I said, Mike Brown is starting to understand you don't have to try nothing new. You don't. We were successful. What we was missing last season was those adjustments, certain lineups, learning how to get guys rest within the game, and some bench production. So now that we can have Deuce, Clarkson, and Shaman off the bench, listen, I think last night kind of showed and helped Mike Brown understand this is how we rolling. But for me, Jalen Brunson, MVP type game last night. And I think his name is not being mentioned enough in the MVP race. We know what SGA and Joker is doing, but once again, what Brunson is doing with guys that nobody believe is top 10, top 15 guys in the league. Some of these players, Fabian, is playing with top 15, 20 guys in the league. Lakers got 2 top 10 guys in the league. So for me, last night was about Brunson and Mike Brown. I think we got something going, bro. But I can't wait for us to discuss, the thing with Cat. Mitchell Robinson.
Big Mitch.
Big Mitch my ass. Yo, he can't. I love you, Mitch. But, bro, you shooting 18% from the free throw line. I'm going to say it again. You are shooting 18%, 1-8 from the free throw line. So that means we can't have you in the game because they're going to play Hacker Mitch. We need you on the defensive end. Your offensive rebounding, you're the best in the world. But you can't stay on the floor because they're going to, listen, man, we got to pack Mitch up. I'm sorry. We need to get something for Mitch because at the end of the day, if you can't give us at least 8 and 8, 18% from the free throw line.
18 is crazy. That's a jersey number.
Yo,
you can't shoot jersey numbers on your free throws, man.
Baby, you gotta have a floor. Let me just say this. You can't shoot 18% by mistake. Baby, you can't shoot 18% on purpose. Even if you try to miss, the floor is yours, bro. Big win last night. Like I said, on the road. I was mad last season. We lost to Atlanta to get to the cup. We in the cup. Everybody gonna act like it don't mean nothing. It does mean something because when the Lakers and Indiana and all was there, everybody made a big deal out of it. So don't tell me I can't brag and boast. This is a big deal for us. So for me, big win. But I think this is all about Brunson.
What? Almost made a bad joke. Diddy's been hot all week, I said, listen, the cup is worth how much? $1 million, and we know what $1 million means to Puff. Listen, man, stop playing around. First and foremost, you were right about that starting lineup. Let's give Mike Brown his props, though, and Tommy Beer his props. He gave us the first 24 game stats from last season versus this season, huh? We were 15-9 last year through 24 games. We're 17-7 this year. 120.2 offensive rating. We went up 121.8. The defensive rating is similar, 113.7 to 113.2. We are now in the top 10 as far as defensive rating goes in the league. Ever since we smacked the Raptors, gave the Magic, took that rabbit out of their freaking hat. You see the net rating and all that. We're attempting more threes, corner threes, catch and shoot threes, everything. Free throw attempts is up by three attempts. Passes per game are up by 16, damn near 18. You see the drives per game. We talked about that the other day. At least 4 or 5 more drives per game. Points per game via handoffs. We talked about the dribble handoff. I gotta look at them stats when Hartenstein was here. That was a big deal. And again, the isolation frequency, I'm guessing, because I don't fully know these damn analytics, but come on now. isolation, we know that Brunson, we hated it. We hated seeing that shit, man. How many times you gonna ISO? That's down with that 1.5%. Come on, let's stop playing around. So you hit it right on the nose, old ball. Tom Thibodeau helped lay the foundation and got these guys together. He can push you. But Mike Brown, he's figuring a way out. His philosophy, call him a substitute teacher, but his style is working. Because I saw yesterday, let's talk about it. The first quarter, Karl-Anthony Towns looking way more comfortable on both sides of the ball. On the offensive end, Raptors missed a shot. Cat got the rebound, got it to Josh. Josh pushed it up, kicked it back to Cat, top of the key, and he just shot no problem. He didn't wait to set up the offense where Brunson's at. None of that shit. Just shot the three. He hit it, but I was more hyped about the fact that Cat just took the shot, and he was doing that from starting 2 games ago. When him and Brunson got the, gave it to Brunson. Brunson gave it back. He took his shot from top of the key. Don't give it back to Brunson, bro. Same thing with OG. OG is looking way more comfortable. Them 2-3 weeks off he had, I haven't really seen him look this comfortable with his moves. Yeah, he's still kind of clunky, but it works. Like Kawhi Leonard he's robotic, and we always say that's the guy we want him to model after in this era. Just the way he's spinning off the ball, gets the ball, his spin move. He's not worried about the help defense, gathers and just hits the shot. There's another thing where OG got the ball in the inbounds, and I don't think it was transition. He pushed it up, kicked it to Mitchell Robinson, got it back, and then took it downhill, went to the basket. So, yo, I'm OG doing that. I like this, hit a layup. So those are the guys we're talking about. It can't be Brunson. That's what I was frustrated about in the playoffs. Don't tell me you're going to show up and Brunson sitting down on the bench with an injury. Then when he's in the game, you want what? You want him to get. He's not going to give you anything. He's not giving it. You got to take it from him. That's the kind of guy that he is. He's not coming in for play. He already sacrificed enough for y'all, for everybody. That's why Flea gets mad. But yeah, we show him leeway, bro. We know how much Knicks tickets are. We know how much the Knicks are worth. And Brunson took a pay cut. Pablo Torre, we already warned your ass. Number one. Number two, he took the pay cut regardless on the books. He did what he had to do, and then he's still playing his game. He's playing his game and he's finding his spots. Cat sat down with 2 fouls, by the way. I'll let that go. That second foul he picked up in the first quarter. Is it frustrating? Of course. It was an offensive foul. But I like the fact that Cat popped Scottie Barnes in the mouth. Dog, this is my spot. I'm posting up. This is where the big boys play. Fuck it. And Fish said this a while ago. Yo, if they're not going to call it, you can't argue with the ref. Once he shows you, oh, no, it ain't a foul. All right. So start some shit. Get chippy. Now you got to call every call. And that's when Cat got to be disciplined. And for me, I just enjoy Cat. Hopefully I can get this over real quick because the Mad Lion is back. I never seen this ball. You kidding me? Let's get right into it. The Mad Lion defense. He's holding down the jungle. What? Stop playing with your man. We're going to turn the sound off because you ain't playing with me. Look, hands up. Come on. Hands up. Give me that. Then over here, look, watch what happens right here. I'm not a professional, but watch. Boom. Take the bump. Look at where his hands are, though. Up. Keep them hands up, big man. Come on now. Rotating. Love it. There's another one right here. Hands up. Moving the feet. Hands up, bro. That's all we've been talking about. Hands up. You 7 feet. That's all we've been talking about. Stressing that shit. Hands up. That's all you got to do. And you know we're going to get into it later. We know what the rumors are. Please keep the Giannis rumors alive. Because all of a sudden, all you guys find out how to shoot, pass, dribble, check in, substitute. Everybody got a jump shot all of a sudden. Now that the Greek freak is in the rumor mill. I gotta love it all, boy. I can't front on this.
Hit that like button, man. Share, like, subscribe, share this live. Tell a friend. But please hit that like button. Listen, at times I'm very upset at Mike Brown and Cat, right? But I have to be honest. Mike Brown has us playing a fluent and better offense. The ball is moving. We're in transition more. We're running more. So, for me, we just got to piggyback off of this. Like Cat and Brunson need to get out each other's way. Brunson and Cat need to understand who's the leader. Cat needs to follow the leader. And I think if Cat gets comfortable in that position, pause, where it's like, okay, Brunson, you'd have gone following your lead. Because remember, that may mean Cat may not average 20 plus. I think that right now he's at 22. But think about it. If Cat goes down to 18, 19, 20, is he comfortable with that? For me, I think there's some things, that they really need to discuss because we have a real opportunity to get to the finals. So, I think Cat yesterday showing effort on defense. Yeah, he's always going to commit the dumb fouls, but just giving the effort. But yeah, man, I just think the offense that we're playing, once Deuce gets back, once Shannon gets back, and we're fully healthy, we're going to be a team to be reckoned with. I said it in the beginning of the season. There's only one team that gets in our way in the East, and that's us. We have to stay healthy. If we can stay healthy, we will be okay. So for me, knock down shots, stay healthy, and follow Brunson's lead, and I think we'll be just fine. But once we start trying some new shit, because think about it, Fabian, since Brunson's been here, we've been successful following his lead. Why would we try to detour and do something else? No, no. Stick to the game plan, play some fucking defense, guys knock down shots, and we will be just fine. But yesterday, man, just a big road win. And like I said, I just love just how we played together as a team on both ends of the floor. It was a beautiful game to watch.
Come on, man. John Q, this is for you, baby Bubba. I'm gonna try to do this without getting hacked by the fucking YouTube with scholars out here watching us. You saw Cat. Ha!
Penetrating.
Ain't playing around, huh? Big Cat, the Mad Lion. No imposter. Is he back? David Smith, you see it? No imposter. He's back. 4 assists in 39 minutes. Why you harping on Brunson, David Smith? What's wrong with you? Why does the chat keep turning off? I don't know. I'm getting hyped out here, man. Stop playing. Oh, Paul. Call Anthony Towns. If he plays like this, woo.
Fabian,
What do we got to say about this?
Fabian, what did I say in the beginning of the season? I said, this is what we need from Cat. I said this. Just listen. Every NBA team that's going to compete for a championship, your second best player has to be that guy. This is what we need from Cat night in and night out. Simple and plain. To play tough, to play rugged, to play with some attitude, and to stay on the floor. Don't commit the dumb fouls and stay on the floor. But, am I happy Cat had a good game yesterday? Hell yeah. But once again, we need this on a consistent basis. We get Cat and Brunson to be that 1-2 punch that we know they can be. Come on, bro. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So big shout out, Cat. I still have some things that I'll talk about later. Yeah, that involves Carl Anthony Towns. But, big win last night on the road. I'm going to keep saying it. A road win. Love it. Love it. I done got so happy I started sneezing. Beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. The key Prince is in the building. That's all the building too. Big shout out to you, baby. Yeah, I hope all the beautiful ladies is having a beautiful evening. Fellas, y'all know the drill. Put up a heart, a thumbs up, a high wave. Please speak to the beautiful ladies in the building, man. Love to see y'all. Love everybody in the chat. Let's go.
Listen, man. There was something I saw also. You were missing it with us, AllBall. We were giving props to Mikal Bridges. Me and Flea and myself.
He deserves it.
Most consistent Nick this year, including Brunson, including Cat, of course. Shout out to All NBA podcast. That's Tim Legler's joint. Here is every player who has at least 20 steals this season, as well as how efficient their team has been cashing in on those steals immediately. Hey, guess what, y'all? I barely know how to read this shit. I ain't go to no big college. But guess what? The usual suspects. Dyson Daniels, the steals animal, the Atlanta Hawks, they make a lot of noise with those steals. They cash right in. Kassan Wallace for OKC. Who wouldn't cash in with any steals if you playing for the OKC Thunder? Me and AllBall could dress up, put them shorts on, and we cashing out. We're on the OKC Thunder. But guess who's in third on this list? Mikal Bridges.
Nice.
Bridges. Watch your mouth, Giannis. We heard what you said. You don't need no bridges. You
Hold on.
fly helicopters. We
Before
heard
you
what you
read,
said.
before you read that, dare I say, candidate for most improved player of the year so far?
Who, Mikal Bridges?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough because Sengun, a lot of guys, they're in this category right now, man.
No. I'm just saying a candidate. I'm not saying he has to be top 1, 2. I'm just saying when they start bringing up, these players and some of these things, we need some Knicks to be in these conversations. Like you said, what Mikal Bridges is doing, and I give him a lot of flack. But one thing I can say is he's been consistent. He's been playing hella basketball.
So this thing says cashing in on steals. Offensive chances started with steals versus points scored per chance started with a steal. So, do what you do without Wilt with this kind of thing. At the top, it says 1.8. At the bottom, it's like that's the amount of steals, the amount of chances that started with a steal. So they got a transition play over 45, it looks like, with Mikal Bridges, and they're averaging around 1.3 points per game on those steals from Mikal Bridges. And we've seen him in transition way more too. That was the other thing we were saying. Like, he's just been the most consistent, and we just got to give him his props because, come on now, he's just been killing it, man. And it doesn't show up in the points all the time, but I think it does show up when we're talking about standing out on a television. Because, a lot of guys, they do dirty work that you may not see, but his dirty work is starting to show. He looks way more comfortable than last year. And what I said was, bro, he's the guy. You think it's Cat. I think it's Mikal Bridges that got tips up out of here. Again, the starting lineup, the rotations that Mike Brown, he did change. He did change up what Tom Thibodeau brought in. He finally implemented the starting lineup from last year, which was breaking all-time records. But now he said, yo, Mikal Bridges complained about them minutes last year. Let's not forget that. He was averaging 37 minutes per game. He wasn't averaging that since like his second year in the league, and now he's back down to his regular minutes that he usually averaged for his career. So Josh Hart, I forgot what he said at the end of the year last year. Yo, I was out of gas, bro. I was out of gas. And we know there was one man driving that whip, driving our players to the damn grave, old boy. And now Bridges ain't got no excuses, old boy. And he's answering that bell.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is all we ask from our guys. And, we speak about this a lot. When guys like OG is getting the max, we expect you to play up to that level. When you trade for Bridges and give up 5 picks, we expect you to play like this. So, we give them a lot of flack, and yeah, we get upset because we know what you can do. We know what you're capable of. We just need it on a consistent basis. But I gotta, you know, one thing with me, if we play bad or I don't like something, yeah, I know me, I'm gonna come up here and go crazy. So now I gotta keep it real. I gotta give major props to Mikal Bridges. Listen, he's been consistent thus far this season. This season, he's been great. No complaints about Mikal Bridges. Like I said, on the offensive end, he's efficient. I ain't gonna lie, his mid range is starting to look a little automatic. Listen, and he's starting to get up there in the percentage, in them high percentage as far as with the 3-point shot. So listen, I gotta give props to Mikal Bridges, man, and he's starting to play some defense. So you said it for a while. I think it's Cat. You think it's Mikal Bridges. I think either one, you can't go wrong as far as like if we could just get consistent play out of our guys. I think we'll be looking like the championship contending team that everybody's been talking about. If you look at all the great teams in the NBA, right? If you look at all the championship contending teams in the NBA, all their top guys are consistent. Consistent. Yeah, they may have 1 or 2 bad games, but it's not going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. So I just want our guys to be consistent. If Bridges, Cat, and OG could be consistent and do what they got to do, and Brunson's going to do what he got to do, listen, we going to be right there. We going to be right there. So I got to give major props to Mikal Bridges.
Well, teased it earlier. I ain't pausing nothing, Flea. I'm 43. Gilbert Arenas and them boys. Minus Gilbert Arenas. They were talking about us. Talking smack. About the big cat. The Mad Lion is coming out, and you got some nerve talking about him. Here's a Gilbert Arenas crew has something to say about the Knicks.
Are they going to get to the final? I think they can out of the East, but they're going to have to find another true scorer and somebody to get the ball out of Brunson's hand, because we saw last year what happens when they just put a bigger guard on him.
He's averaging 22 and 12 as the second option.
The second option should be averaging 25.
Really? 22 and 12 for a center in the New York Knicks?
For him?
Brunson's averaging 28?
Yeah.
Damn, that's not enough?
Not to win the final.
Not enough. To get you there, though.
You can get there all you want. All we going to do is put a bigger guard on Brunson. OKC is going to whoop you. They keep it up like this right now. If they don't get Cat the up out of there, you know what's going to happen.
I think they have experience on their side as well. They get back to that point with a different voice in the locker room. Mike Brown, a different voice. And I think guys would be fresher now. He's not wearing guys out in that regard, playing guys 42 a night. So I think the Knicks have a chance to come out of the East, I do.
Yeah. Are they going to get...
Oh, got a chance to come out of the East now, huh? Oh, boy.
Dare I say, we get real basketball talk when Gilbert Arenas isn't there?
Hold on.
Gilbert, what up? Do we get real basketball talk when Gilbert isn't in the arena? Insane. Insane.
Well, I mean, what do you think about what they saying, Brandon Jennings? He said in that clip, I seen a little bit of it. He said, "Yo, ask about me at the Rucker." I said, "Hold on, I know who to ask, because somebody was there front and center all the time before we get to the nitty gritty." Old boy, what was Brandon Jennings looking like at the Rucker?
I'm gonna be honest, he was looking good, but them dudes is young. They wasn't there when it was like that. No knock to him. But he wasn't there. He wasn't going up against A.Y. Marbury and them. Like, listen, I was at the Rucker with. He wasn't going up against Skip and Booger and Bone Collect and Jamal Tinsley, and well, it wasn't that era. But he did his thing. Right. He did his thing. But big shout out to Brandon Jennings. But you wasn't at that Rucker when it was the Rucker. I was there in the heyday. You wasn't there for that. I'm sorry.
B. Jennings, apparently a LA legend, but
Baron Davis, now granted, Brandon Jennings' game is made for the Rucker, so he definitely would have killed and did his thing. But I'm just saying, for me, can't brag and boast about him looking crazy, because, like I said, he wasn't there when the Rucker was the Rucker.
Hold on. He wasn't there for that R&B.
No. He was not. He was there for that real nigga basketball. Nah, he might think he was. Brandon Jennings, holla at your boy. You listen. Holla at my crew. We'll let you know. Listen, you were just born a little too late. But you wasn't there when the line was going down 152nd Street. You had to be somebody to get in that building. You hanging on the trees, the balconies, people looking out the window. They on top of the bridge, on top of the fence. And you heard the guards I named. That was every day, night in and night out. Victor Malou, Booger Smith, Jamal Tinsley, Baron Davis, Marbury, Davison. Come on, then you got the local legends, Speedy, Headache. It's so many up north. Curry Goat. Listen, I'm just saying. Guys like A. Butter. I'm just Kareem Reed, best kept secret. Listen, you ain't going up against that plethora of. And then we ain't gonna talk about the big men that was at the Rucker. God rest his soul, Big Strip, Hot Five, PlayStation, like we can Jiggy Josh, Corey Fisher. I can keep going. I digress. I can be here all day. Yeah, I was there. Lived it all.
Brandon, I was trying to drop a bomb for your game, but AllBall said it was.
And hold on, no, slow down. And remember, the Rucker on a turn like the NBA, where that era was tougher, more physical. Now that guys like B. Jennings and them, I mean, it's a different era. It was a little sweet. No defense, guys wasn't playing for nothing. So big shout out to him, but. Man, listen, I was there when Kobe God rest his soul was in the building. I was there when Bill Clinton was in the building. I was there when David Stern was in the building. We was there. So, he wasn't there when it was that R&B. I'm sorry. No, I mean, No knock to him, but he was there for that R&B. No.
They thought they're throwing some names out there. Tori B said she was out there, gotta get the milk crate to stand on it. Look, they're throwing some names out there, old boy. Black Widow, Ali
Ali
Mo.
Mo. Yeah, we all know. Come on, man. Listen, I was there when people first seen who Bone Collector was. But Tori B said it correct. Listen, you get the milk crate. I'm short. You got the milk crate. You got your food. You standing on the milk crate and you watching the game. So she know what it is. Niggas don't know about the milk crates, bro. You had to rent those. $2 your pop. I'll bring that back. Folks walking up town with milk crates. Yes. When people see us walking, they already know. Oh, that's a goodie today. Two of them going up the hill. We walking from 127th Street to 155th, right up 8th. And we know everybody going up that whole joint. Whole block. Like this. We was there, bro.
Yo, they said Ray Allen got cooked at the Rucker.
He probably did. I gotta remember that. You gotta remember, bro. Listen, I was going when Red Autry was playing, bro. God rest his soul, Lee Green. My nigga Lee Green was the original James Harden up there. Fast break, he not passing the ball. So I was there for that. The God rest his soul, the great Al B, the originator of the Harlem Shake. Come on, bro. Like, remember, Faye, we was little guys there. This is when Mousy, remember, they called him the Pat Riley of Streetball. He was winning all the championships for Bad Boy, for Fat Joe. So we was there for it all, bro. Fat Joe was bringing A.I., Derek Anderson, Jermaine O'Neal. These guys was coming every game. Every game. Sean Marion. Come on, bro. Every game. Every game. So come on, man. I go back to the Terminator and the Predator. North. I go that far back. 15, 16, 17 years old at them games. So we talking, I was born in 77. So y'all do the math. Who's there? No post money. Come on, man. I mean, Wiz, Barry, Abo, Theo, all of us, Grizzy. Come on, bro. We was there. We was there, bro. All the time. All the time. So yeah, man, y'all know me. I do one day where I do a whole lot. I got story for days, bro. I was there when AI and Marbury played in the backcourt together. Come on, bro.
He said
it was a stand. Go ahead.
Nah, Vincent said Ali Mo versus Total Package was the best matchup.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what was a great matchup. That was a great matchup, though. Rest in peace to both them brothers, man. Total Package and Ali Mo, the Black Widow. Rest in peace to both them brothers, man. But what was an ill battle was Bone Collector against Jamal Tinsley. Yo, bro, it's too many. It's too, like, remember, you gotta go way back to like I said, when it was Big striking them guys, bro. Better than terminating them guys, bro. Like, nah, it's too many. It's too many. It's too many. But yeah, listen, greatest park in the world, greatest basketball street tournament in the world, not in the city, in the world. Rucker, Jamal Tinsley, and Skip to Malou went to the NBA because of Rucker. Facts. Come on, man. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Master Rob. Shout out Uncle Ice.
Oh,
That's his
man.
name.
Come on, man. The choke. I'm so sorry. The originator, the chosen one, the master. Oh, bro, that's what. Listen, Brandon Jizzle don't even know who that is. Them niggas was on their platform. They ain't know who Booger Smith was, bro. You kidding me? No way in the world he was there for R&B. The Master Rob. Oh my God. What's my man from DC 6'8" pulling from half? General Electric. You kidding me? Left-handed. And he jump out the gym. I was there, Faye. There. Crazy. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, man.
Well, Brandon Jennings, you played at the wrong time, apparently. Well, we'll love to ask because his game was fit for the Rucker. And today he's gotten better at this podcasting thing because he's starting some shit. That whole panel is they all starting to go viral, so good for them. But they starting some Knicks talk, and you heard what he said. Knicks need a legit second guy. Well, he said second scorer, but he said second guy. So what's your feelings about that?
Wow. This is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. Never in my life agreed with anything Brandon Jennings said, but today I am. No, today I am. I like Cat. Don't love Cat. Cat is a good player, but Cat is not the guy that's going to help us get over the hump. I've been vouching for Cat how long now, Fabian? I wanted him here, but seeing his game and last year, even though he might have been injured a little bit with the finger, I think Brandon Jennings is right. I think we need somebody that's legit, and this is why y'all gonna troll me, y'all gonna laugh at me. This is why I would still make the deal for Anthony Davis. I think Brunson can hold it down for the regular season. And if we can get a healthy Anthony Davis besides Cat in the playoffs, Anthony Davis is just as talented offensively, might be a little better. The only thing Cat may do better than him is shoot the three. But when we talk about defense, it's not even a discussion. And have we seen the Dallas Mavericks lately with Anthony Davis? So I totally agree with Brandon Jennings. Now, if Cat can turn into that MVP caliber type player that he was in the beginning of last season, then all bets is off. If we get 25 and 13 from Cat and he's playing physical and dominant, then all bets is off. If we get all NBA second, third team, MVP type caliber, all-star Cat, then Fabian, all bets is off. But if we going to get the inconsistent Cat, the soft Cat, the 22 and 12, that it only matters when it's playing against bad teams, I'm going to be honest. Brandon Jennings is 100% correct. Those guys played the game at a high level. They know the game, whether we want to believe that or not. And they see what we see. Yo, bro, the Knicks have an opportunity. We know what we're going to get from Brunson. We know how solid Bridges and OG is. We know Josh Hart is the heart of the team and what we're going to get from him. They need that second guy that's just as good as Brunson and on any given night can be better. Can Cat do that? Against bad teams? Yes. Against great teams? Don't know. So for me, this is why my personal will still make the deal. If I could straight up trade Cat for AD, I'm doing it because once again, I'm going to repeat it. You can respond. Brunson can hold it down for the regular season. We've seen him do it already. We can get AD healthy in the playoffs. That's the chance we need in the player that we need to go up against a juggernaut like OKC. Because like Brandon Jennings said, if Cat is not going to be dominant, they're going to put them big guards and them physical guards on Jalen Brunson to wear him down. And now we got to depend on Cat to do what Brunson does. And I don't think Cat can do that. I'm sorry. I just don't. Hopefully he could prove me wrong.
LB, I just put the link in the chat for our link to the Twitter, whatever you want to send me. Speaking of Twitter, there's a probability on Anthony Davis getting traded. I saw a report. They say Anthony Davis is either going to get an extension or get traded. Like, okay, what a report. Anyway, Evan Sidery, I don't want to disrespect you, brother. You work for Forbes. Please don't look at my net worth. It's horrible. Don't show the streets that. He's saying the probability on which team Anthony Davis gets traded to from the Mavericks, 20% to the Pistons, the Hawks are 18%, and the Raptors at 16%. They were talking about trading RJ Barrett for Anthony Davis. The Hawks, I didn't see the package. And the Pistons, listen, man, they got some things over there.
And Fabian, I'll let you go. Those three teams, neither one of them we want Anthony Davis to go to. If Anthony Davis goes to the Detroit Pistons, we are in big, big trouble. If he goes to the Atlanta Hawks with Porzingis and they can stay healthy, I know that's a big if. And Trae Young is already our nemesis. With that young man over there, that's a beast on the defensive end. We are in big trouble. If he goes to Toronto for only RJ Barrett, so that's another reason why we need to go get AD.
The Pistons with the highest chances to get Anthony Davis, according to even Sidery and or that company, I'm not shouting you out. Gotta pay us first. No disrespect. He's saying the East number 1 seed Pistons, who will pursue a trade for Anthony Davis, have the necessary assets to make a trade with the Mavericks. Detroit can create a package headlined by Jaden Ivey, Tobias Harris, who has a $26.6 million expiring contract, another role player plus draft capital. So if you're going with Jaden Ivey and Tobias Harris expiring, if you trade an AD, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna have to put Mitchell Robinson in that trade. If we're going that route. If we're gonna go with somebody who can't make it on the court, Anthony Davis shooting better than 18% from the damn free throw line. Why not try to see, obviously the Giannis rumors are lingering, but if you're giving up Tobias Harris an expiring contract, Mitchell Robinson an expiring contract, I know it's $19 million, but then we could, pony up whoever else, figure that out. But AD for me definitely will be frustrating to be on this team. I'm already dealing with Mitchell Robinson. I'm already dealing with Cat. He's been healthy the last 2 seasons. OG Anunoby, they scare me to death. Just in terms of staying on the court, these Anthony Davis, I keep saying this, Anthony Davis and Karl-Anthony Towns, I thought they were going to be 1A, 1B, best players in the league when they got drafted. 7 feet and had all the talent in the world. I just think he's so frustrating. Like we seen a highlight the other day where he smacked the ball and he's holding his hand like this.
Yeah.
I can't watch that. I can't. It's not inspiring basketball. And AD, he is no alumni of the R&B. None of that. Your man don't play tough. We have to pray and wish. He has to send every prayer up. His grandmom, his whole family, the whole world got to pray for Anthony Davis to stay on the court. We know what he is talent-wise, but in New York, I don't even know if he can handle the pressure of New York. I don't know. At the very least, Karl-Anthony Towns has shown he can handle this over here. This ain't LA. I don't get no disrespect. This is different. We're gonna come at you. We will investigate and make you feel like the smallest person in the world. And you 7 feet tall, Papa. So Anthony Davis, obviously, he'll put us in a different realm defensively if he's on the court. And skill-wise, that's the thing about the ADs and Giannis of the world. They're going to put you at a different level because when Cat, we just saw the highlights earlier, when Cat plays like that, now Mikal Bridges and OG's game, it goes up. But Cat has to turn up. All AD really got to do is show up because this is instinct to play defense like that. And if he's playing like that, OG and Mikal Bridges become all NBA defenders automatically. Because how much more do you have to do with a 7-footer moving around the damn court like that? But again, the only thing holding us back and holding me back is in damn injuries. I don't want to stretch out and scratch my head thinking about, if Detroit gets him. Go get him. Go get him. Go hang all your hopes on that dude and trade your future star in Jaden Ivey and lose out on whoever else is out there for Anthony Davis and give him an extension. See what happens so we could laugh all the way to the bank. We could laugh all the way to Rucker Park together now and walk 100 blocks up from the Garden to 55th AllBall.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but sometimes when you're right there, you got to take a chance. Take a chance. The teams that want to get over the hump, you got to take a chance. And I think teams like the Knicks, teams like Detroit, we knocking right on the door. And I think both of us is missing that one piece. Like I said, if Cat can be the dominant Cat that we wish he could be night in and night out, then this is no discussion. Why do you think this is a discussion all around the basketball world, even with Knicks fans? Yeah, maybe some don't want to make no move, but a lot of us is looking at it like I said, for me, Denver and OKC is the ball. Jamal Murray can hold it down and take over a game if Joker is sitting down, and vice versa. KC, SGA can go, yo, Williams, it's your turn. Go get me 30. Can Cat do that for us? But do it in a dominant way? I don't know. And then what he does for us on the defensive end, as far as just the liability and hurting us, listen, man, for me, I totally agree with Brandon Jennings. Listen, if Cat is not going to play up to his potential, then listen, we need that second scorer that we know night in and night out is going to give us what they're going to give us. And for me, I'll leave it at this. When Toronto made that move for Kawhi Leonard, that's the type of move we need. Like I told you, for me, we just need those guys healthy in the playoffs. Do I want Giannis? Hell yeah. If we can get Giannis and allow Giannis to rest AD to rest and get healthy and let Brunson and Bridges and OG and Hart pull it down like they did for the last couple seasons. And then now we get AD or Giannis fully healthy in the playoffs. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking for a championship. I ain't looking to be going to the conference finals or the semi-conference finals for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm going to win a championship. We are not going to win a championship unless Cat turns this thing around and becomes the dominant player that we all know he can be on a consistent basis. So that's what I'm looking at, y'all. I'm sorry. So for me, I agree with Brandon Jennings. We might have to make a move.
Yo, put that in the chat, Ray Floyd, where you see the Pistons trying to go after Trey Murphy. You kidding me? That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Fabian, last couple years, who have I been thirsting for? How long I've been saying we need to go get a guy like Trey Murphy? That's what I'm trying to bro, listen to what I'm saying. I'm in Detroit. We are knocking on the door. I think we are better fully healthy. But we both have the superstar, the best players in K. Cunningham and Brunson. We know what the rent of them guys is over there doing in Detroit. We have our guys catting them. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, somebody gonna have to go for it. They're gonna have to go for it. The East is, to me, two teams. Yeah, we struggle with Boston. Man, them niggas ain't beating us in no playoffs. Teams. It's the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. Miss me with Cleveland. Miss me with Orlando. Miss me with Atlanta. Chicago is done. So, listen, one of us is going to have to make that major move, but I'm going to say it again and I'm going to repeat it. If Cat can consistently play at an all-star level and be dominant, we know what dominant means, then all bets is off. But if Cat is not going to do that, we got to make a move because, once again, the ball is OKC and the Denver Nuggets. And both of those teams have the super duper star, the number 1 and 2 best player in the league, former MVPs, former champions, and their second best player is a beast. And then they have the rest of the roster is just insane. To me, that's what we got to look at if we're going to win a championship. And like Brandon Jennings said, with OKC, we know what they're going to do. So if Cat is not going to be dominant, track the double team, like you said, giving us 25, 30 balls, 15 rebounds, playing great defense. Come on, bro. Then what are we doing? So,
and I guess, and I'll leave it with this. We know the Giannis thing is on the table. Whether you keep Cat, whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to trade a chunk of this team. It sounds like, because the Bucks already rejected one of our deals. For me, if you get Giannis, you gotta adjust. He doesn't play a simple style. That he doesn't play this system. That's not Giannis's game. I would think though, Anthony Davis, especially with this offense, if he's healthy, if he's on the court, it would be too easy for him to adjust. That's going to be Josh Hart back to the bench. There's no way possible. And I would think you throw Mitchell Robinson in that deal. And that's what we're looking forward to.
Hold on. Why would Josh Hart go to the bench?
Because you got Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, OG, Mikal Bridges, and Brunson. Unless you get rid of Cat, which I don't know. I don't think you want to trade Cat and Mitchell Robinson. But if you do keep Cat, I'm saying. If you trade Cat,
all right. I understand what you're saying.
If you trade Cat, I definitely don't like that deal because then you lose a second scorer. Even if Anthony Davis is here, I don't think he's a number 2 over Cat offensively. I don't think that's how that goes down.
Fully healthy, I totally disagree. Like I said, we all know, we can make fun of Anthony Davis. It's okay, right? We know. But let's be realistic. If this Dallas Mavericks team was fully healthy with Kyrie, Lively, Gafford, we've seen a glimpse of what this could have looked like. Let's not act like Anthony Davis is not a great talent. Like I said, he's injured. We can laugh and joke and play all day. Talk about, bro, if we can get him and let him know we need you fully healthy, bro, for the playoffs. We're going to sprinkle you in a little bit here and there, but we're going to allow you to get fully healthy because we're making a run for the championship. That's what I'm talking about, Fabian. I'm not talking about nothing else.
But even with him out there, we still need Mikal Bridges and these guys, the willing passers, to go dump it to Anthony Davis. And maybe we don't have any high flyers, guys who dive to the basket enough We don't have a guy that really flies in the air like Anthony Davis to set him up. But even that's dangerous. And great point on Fish. Derek Lively's out for the season with Dallas, so I would think they
Yeah, I
sell him.
seen that.
I think they sell
What
him.
up?
I don't think you're
What
gonna
up, Fish? What up, Fish?
Fish was
Yeah,
good.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Dallas is gonna keep the team if Lively's out and you just depend on Gafford. Well, me and you were hyped about was you got Gafford, Lively, and Anthony Davis. If they're healthy, Kyrie comes back, it's over. It's over. They could play against anybody. Even if San Antonio
Klay Thompson's starting to play a
Giannis.
little bit better. They got the kid Cooper Flag. Like, come on, let's talk real basketball, Faye. I'm talking about if guys are fully healthy, we are not laughing and joking and having this conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And I still think he will have to adjust. And for me, I'm done fantasizing and I had to go through this with Cat, and Cat came around. So that's my only hope for Anthony Davis is if Karl Anthony Towns is able to get it together. And I wasn't a big fan, but if he's able to come around and put up his hands and play defense, well, I mean, Anthony Davis does that in his sleep when he's awake on the court. Oh boy.
I get what you're saying. Like I said, we're gonna see. For me, what I always tell you, I don't get excited, when I see, Cat do what he do yesterday. We need that on a consistent basis. If we're gonna win a championship, if we're gonna contend for a championship, we are watching OKC run everybody out the gym. I know Flea says, excuse me, I know Flea saying, we far from that, but if we're gonna win a championship, we have to look at that. In any sport, you always look at who's the best, and you go, okay, that's where I want to get to. That's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to compete against and be. So for me, listen, do we have enough? I think so, but you need your second best player, like Brandon Jennings said, to play at a super high level. Brunson is always at a high level. Pat just isn't, and that's not Bridges, OG, and a hard job to be the second option when you have a guy like Cat making $60 million a year, former #1 draft pick. So for me, we need Cat to step it up. I agree. 22, even though that sounds insane, 22 and 12 is not enough. Niggas is averaging 35, bro. Niggas is averaging 27, 28 triple doubles. No, we need you to average 25 and 15 and be dominant. That's what we need if we're going to win a championship. I agree with Brandon Jennings.
Me, I'll go depth. Sneak in, try to somehow replace Jordan Clarkson with a Trey Murphy, and which is hard because he's playing starter minutes. Maybe sneak in Herb Jones. That's my deal. LB, we'll do this Herb Jones thing tomorrow because we gotta line it up. But there's some people talking all ball. That's when we gotta switch to these reactions and all that.
Ball suckers.
Come on, we're gonna react to these suckers. The hell they talking about? All ball already told you. And like I said, all these guys supposed to be professionals and teach us basketball, and they've been in the league, and they all got a damn podcast, yapping, sounding like the new Skip Bayless. All ball. We got agents running around here with podcasts now. And out of all the agents in the world, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? It was the King's agent that had his own podcast first. Yeah, that's right. Rich Paul from Clutch Sports. He's sitting here with Max Kellerman. I don't know how old boys feeling about Max Kellerman today after these shenanigans. Max Kellerman, Rich Paul have their own podcast, and they decided they want in on this Lakers talk, NBA talk, and we're going to get the cerebral side of things of the business in basketball.
He had to do things a certain way because Pat Riley is not playing games, right? Once he leaves Miami, he goes to Cleveland, and he had great success in Cleveland, but he could do it more his way. It sounds to me like you're saying the Lakers need to be more like Miami and less like Cleveland.
No,
it sounds to me like you're saying, hey, we're not so grateful to have you. You should be happy to be here too, and we're going to use that leverage to fit you into our culture rather than just to cater to you.
Some of that, yes. But just to go back a little bit, LeBron was always a pro.
Right.
So regardless what Miami was, they never had to act. There was never a thing of body fat, being out of shape, none of that, none of those things.
You don't have to worry about that with LeBron.
That was never being on time, nothing. So I don't want to misconstrue that, because sometimes that get misconstrued like, oh, he got here and whatever. But going back to mindset.
I'm listening for that but.
Pat Riley's
never said
mindset.
Yes.
What?
I've never ever heard that from anybody. We all know LeBron's been a professional. So Fabian, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Two silly niggas sound smart to dumb niggas. These niggas can't fool me. The fuck out.
Pat Riley had a championship mindset. So the foundation, right? It don't matter how upset you may be. It don't matter. We're doing this thing this way.
But that's so interesting to me, Rich, because what's underneath that is, this is the way I'm hearing what you're saying, is you're LA. Everyone wants to be in LA. You're the Lakers. You have all these championships. You don't have to kowtow to LeBron or whatever superstar to do. I'm not talking about professional. I don't mean baseline professionalism. Show up on time, work hard, don't get fat. Everyone knows LeBron's going to be all over that.
I don't think you have to kowtow to Luka
or anybody, right?
Nobody. No, you're the Lakers.
But the reason I'm saying LeBron is because you, as his rep, that makes your life easier in a way. If they give in to LeBron because that gives you more leverage.
No. That's a massive reps. Anybody, Luka, LeBron, Kobe, whomever, there's a world where, yes, of course, stars are going to get preferential treatment. That's one thing. That has nothing to do with the foundation of you as an organization.
So stay right there.
No matter what.
What the fuck are they talking about? It goes another. Like, come on, man. Like y'all niggas ain't got nothing better else to do. What the fuck are y'all talking about? You two niggas sound smart than dumb niggas. You got one dude that we know is gonna protect his guy at all costs. All costs. And I'm disappointed in Max Kellerman. What are you doing, bro? Like, what are y'all doing? Is this to get back at Stephen A. Smith? That's how I look at it.
Definitely is.
This shit makes no sense. This shit is cornier than the LeBron and JJ Redick shit.
Absolutely.
Bro, nobody want to hear y'all niggas talk. Y'all niggas is not fun. Y'all not entertained. Y'all not none of that. Y'all give out false information and y'all not going to keep it real. You think Rich Paul's going to keep it real about his brother? I wouldn't. I get it. It didn't work in Miami because Pat Riley wasn't going for that bullshit. If that's what y'all discussing, Pat Riley is going to say, I'm the GM. Remember, you trying to get Spo fired. Riley had to gotta let Braun know firing Spo. So I don't even know what these two was doing together. Fake ass niggas looking like fake ass Winthrop and Valentine. Get the fuck out of here. These niggas trading places. I don't want to see. I don't even want to discuss these niggas no more, bro. White men can't jump. Y'all niggas get out of here. Come on, man. What was my man's name in White Men Can't Jump?
Not Raymond.
Damn. They call niggas Winthrop and Valentine. Y'all niggas get out of here, man. Damn, what was my man's in the name in White Men Can't Jump?
Woody Harrelson's name?
Yeah, but what was their names in the movie? The characters.
Where's the chat at, man?
Damn, come on, chat, help me out. I used to call me and Uncle Ice that. Big shout out Uncle Ice. Yeah, what was
Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle.
Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle got a podcast. Yo, get these two niggas the fuck out of here.
Yo, Fish said trading goofballs.
Hey, thank you, Fish. Come on, man. Nah, man. Yo, Fabian. LeBron James and his crew, you got to give it to them. They try their best to corner the market. Now you got a podcast where we know for a fact they're going to make everything great on LeBron's side. Bro, at the end of the day, Riley in the Miami Heat wasn't going for LeBron James shenanigans. Simple and plain. Your man tried to fire Spo, who's one of the greatest basketball minds we've ever seen. I got Spo top 5 greatest basketball head coaches of all time. We can have that discussion another day. But that goes to show you how much basketball LeBron knows. You tried to get Spo fired. Pat Riley wasn't going for it. He wasn't going to let you come and run the organization and do what you do like you go everywhere else and do.
But real quick, is that what Rich Paul on the low was referring to? Because these are shots like Matt Kellerman saying, yo, I'm not saying show up fat. You ain't got to kowtow to Luka. There's a couple shots there. You ain't got to kowtow to this guy. But is that what Rich Paul is saying? Yo, as an organization, y'all ain't really organized like that. And Pat Riley had that shit running tight. You couldn't fire the coach. You couldn't do what you wanted to do over there in Miami. Funny because he was in his prime and ran up out of there. But is that what he's saying? He's sending shots to Lakers right now, old boy.
Well. To me, it's a shot to the whole league. You got to remember LeBron James, even in Cleveland. Remember, he got David Blatt fired, and Ty Lue came in and won the championship with them. What's that shots against the LA Lakers? Remember, they got rid of Darvin Ham. None of them respected him, and LeBron got his guy JJ Redick in. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see these two guys talk. I'm sorry. I called it when I told y'all the LeBron James with JJ Redick podcast was going to be trash. It's not that these guys don't know the game or they not smart. They don't have time. Y'all don't have time to do this. So why y'all wasting people's time? Bro, get out of here. Leave that to us. Leave that to us. We're passionate and we love this shit. Leave that to us. Come on, bro. But, man. Them two niggas look crazy sitting together. Like I said, Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle, Winthrop and Valentine. I had them niggas, man. Them niggas is crazy. This shit's going to be nothing but talking about LeBron, bro. That's it.
And on the low, Stephen A. That's the setup. LeBron went to Pat McAfee. Stephen A. went to Carmelo's show. So Rich Paul said, I'm gonna go work with your ex. And now they got that's the ace up their sleeve. Is the first episode is about taking shots at the Lakers. Second episode, guaranteed. Rich Paul's asking about Stephen A. Smith.
Of course.
Come on, man. And that's the only thing you guys got going on as far as salaciousness and Max. And this is why I said Max didn't fit first take. And now all of a sudden you want to do the first take shit, but in long form. See, you wanted to do it, but you couldn't. That's the thing. You can say whatever you want about Stephen A. Smith, but that's his style. He wanted to be the star. I'll get into that in another video. But did he do Max dirty? Everybody can say he did Max dirty. All right, cool. But that was his show anyway. You got paid for it. And now you have to resort to the same things because just like these NBA players, you go on podcasts and have to shit on each other, call each other names. Like I just seen Nick Young and Steven Jackson going back and forth. What the hell is that? Nobody cares. That shit is awful. And now what's the difference between y'all, and Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith? I'll tell you the difference. Them motherfuckers is funny. See, that's the part everybody forgets. Just like you said, oh boy, Rich Paul, Max Kellerman. Where's the jokes at? Where's the Tim Legler don't get no love from nobody, and all he does is talk basketball. That's why I said, yo, JJ Redick built a platform, million plus, talking basketball. Even when he had a chance to be salacious and say, yo, I could have done 10 million views a month if I wanted to shitting on Doc Rivers, but I'm not doing that. He knows the game. He knows the media game. He knows all that. So all I'm saying is you got a route to go to, and we ain't the only ones that feel this way, all ball. Speaking of Gilbert Arenas and them, there's a reason why Maccants is on the show, and Maccants had something to say, and following up Kenya Martin flaming Rich Paul yesterday, but he got some questions to ask about Rich Paul on Max Kellerman show.
It's fucking contenders.
No. At this current juncture, number 2 in the West.
No. Come on. So tell me this. Why would he say the Lakers are not contenders when they clearly are?
Well, that was his personal opinion.
I know that. So if your personal opinion, like if they're number 3 in the NBA and you're saying they're not contenders, your main client has been pushed to the number 3 position on this team that he does not get an extension for.
On an expiring contract.
It doesn't add up.
Homie though.
I'm just saying it don't add up for you to make that type of distinction, knowing that it's false.
But
when they're clearly contenders.
But do you
Are
really
they better than
believe they're
OKC at this
contender?
point?
Do
in
you
your mind?
really believe the Lakers are a championship team right now?
I told Kenyon on Iman Shumper's podcast, if LeBron comes out and plays the way he needs to, they could definitely be contenders, bro. If LeBron James shows up,
he just talk about they need,
which he did not, because this was before he did not show up the way he was supposed to, and they still are contenders. So that speaks of the Lakers having not even a strong roster to even be where they're supposed to be, but they're playing in contention. So to say that is to make it all the narrative look like the Lakers don't have something that we don't see. We're all watching them play.
They don't.
But we're watching them.
But they don't.
But we're watching them. So if they don't, that means OKC don't, nigga.
They OKC do.
How?
It's the all see, they're winning.
Bro, so are the Lakers.
Oh, we see. We see. They
Pause it.
Everything. OKC got
Pause it. Rashad Maccants. You can tell he's on that show by himself, bro. Y'all know who's what's playing. They're fighting him 5-on-1 every time. Bro, he's 100% correct. How have I been saying this, Fabian? I've been fighting with people. You have the audacity to tell me a team with LeBron and Luka is not championship contention, and then now you have Austin Reeves, who has clearly been playing out of his mind this season. Everybody's on the bandwagon, so he's a legit out of number 2, number 3. They said they need a center. You picked up DeAndre Ayton, and they're not championship contention.
Hold that thought right there, ball, because Joe Blow from Twitter, he read your mind correctly about an hour ago. He said Rashad Maccants and Kenya Martin questioned why Rich Paul has been on Gil's show 3 times when other NBA agents don't get that kind of spotlight. It's got people wondering if Clutch and LeBron are not only shaping the narratives, but possibly cutting Gil a check to push them.
Listen, bro. We've been saying this on AllBall TV forever. There's no real authentic basketball talk when it's coming from these former players, bro. It's just not. And for me, I've been saying this. It doesn't have to get personal. I come from an era, I'm 48 years old. I come from an era where you talk shit, you argue, you may almost come to blows. But it's only because of the love of the sport. And, for guys like Gilbert, we know, they're going to defend Braun forever. And we know why. Bro, niggas is on the payola, bro. Oh, man, listen. Listen, it is what it is. Shaq say it. You should jump over Kobe. This nigga's jumping over Tim Duncan. This nigga's jumping over Magic. These niggas got 5 rings. These niggas got all the accolades in the world. And Braun jumps over. I don't jump over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. If you want to be technical, he might be the greatest to ever do it if we're talking from a statistical aspect. The nigga ain't lose no games damn near in high school and college. What are you talking about? Magic was in the finals at 19 years old, first year, rookie in LA. For me, this shit is comical. Big shout out to Rashad Maccants because he's fighting for his life every time when it comes to a LeBron situation. But come on, man. Rich Paul to be talking and doing this is already setting up when the Lakers don't win a championship and fuck around and lose in the first or the second round. They already put the narrative out there. They wasn't good enough anyway. We've been saying it. We this, we that. I said it last season, Fabian. LeBron and Luka win 1 game in the first round is diabolical. Everybody just let that go. So you telling me you got the great basketball mind and great coach, the next Phil Jackson and JJ Redick, who people make him out to be. You have the GOAT, who's still playing at a high level. You have Luka, who's a top 3 NBA player for the past however many years. You have a legit guy in Austin Reeves. You have a center now. See, bro, them guys ain't chopped liver. You ain't championship contention? Jig is up on you niggas, man. Jig is up.
Oh, ball. Who was the first person that you ever heard in life say LeBron James is a third option.
Avian perspective. You said it too. I gotta give you props. You said it 2 years ago. Now drop another ball for yourself. I gotta give you props.
Shout out to my guy Tony in the chats. He said it a while ago. Fabian is right. He just be early. Listen, I disagree. I think LeBron has earned his GOAT status. This is a guy that's just been, he's been incredible as a baby. This guy was considered the GOAT.
No. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna let you go. Didn't say he didn't earn no GOAT status. I'm just saying you jump over other people. There's a conversation go Jordan, LeBron. Where's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in this conversation? Where's Kobe in this conversation? Where's Tim? Where's Magic? I'm just saying, how you leap over those guys? That's all I'm saying. The floor is yours. That's all I'm saying.
If anybody earned the right to leap them, it's him. Cool. But that ship has sailed. And if he believes what they're saying is correct, he is out of his mind. What do you mean he doesn't have to kowtow as a third option to the Lakers? What the hell are you talking about? If you had to kowtow to Pat Riley as the first option and you are the GOAT, whether you agree or not, he's in the conversation. People think he's the best. At the best, the peak of your powers, you have to kowtow to the owner, to the general manager, the president of basketball operations, the head coach you wanted to fire. What the hell makes you think you don't have to kowtow to the new first option and the new second option? For your agent to come out and say that is crazy. That's why you shouldn't have a podcast. He shouldn't be repping nobody. You're losing your license to speak to people in general. How the hell do you represent anybody? You ain't representing, bro. That ain't representing the GOAT. That's not how, and that's what we mean by Jordan set the bar. He might have thought the same exact things. Remember, he was on the Wizards. He got Stackhouse traded. Jordan was a lunatic, but he ain't come out all clumsy like I always say. LeBron is a clumsy individual, and so is his crew. Y'all be talking reckless. Yeah. We give you the props, all the props in the world, bro. But if you as a third option, you come into this thing, you can muscle your way past these teams. You 40 years old. I get it as a third option. Your job, what we say about Mitchell Robinson, let's just get to the playoffs, bro. That's all we're saying. We're not saying he's God, but we're saying he's a mismatch problem for plenty of teams. And when he's healthy, then, sky's the limit. So what the hell is the GOAT at 40 years old who's chiseled, allegedly on them things? That's neither here nor there because apparently it's legal. But you doing your thing. You're the smartest individual ever known to mankind to ever dribble the ball. But all of a sudden, you don't know to kowtow, and the way you disrespecting JJ Redick, what do you mean they don't have to kowtow to you? See, Rich Paul be telling on himself, and Max Kellerman said this on Bill Simmons' show on the low. You get Rich Paul to talk enough, he's gonna spill the beans, bro. You disrespecting JJ Redick by saying he ain't no Pat Riley because they call him Pat Riley 2.0. Let's not forget that. You disrespecting the Lakers organization, who's no longer the same organization that you came in with. That's a whole new Guggenheim group. That's a Wall Street fund, whatever the hell. That's who they are. You think they're going to let you get away with that? Yo, they're going to ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Give us what you got. We got you on an expiring deal. We don't have to re-sign you. You are not at the helm with them. You don't have these negotiating tactics with them. All you could do is try to control the media narrative and all that. This is despicable. Despicable. How do you sit down as a man and think you could say things like this? Imagine you just being, I'm just a general manager, bro, and that's your agent talking like that? Yo, what are you talking about, bro? What you mean you ain't got a kowtow to Luka? Imagine somebody saying that about you in Miami, in Cleveland, in your prime. Luka's in his prime. MVP candidate.
Stay out of here.
What are you talking about? Luka, these guys is too much respect for LeBron. Now I hope Luka's in practice trying to bust his ass. This is now, if Luka's about that R&B action for real, if Austin Reeves about that R&B action for real, they'll be taking it to him. Yo, that's your man? You ain't got to say nothing to him. Bust his ass every day in practice. Because they all say that. He's just, LeBron's one of the guys. He's not like Mike. He's not like Kobe. He comes into the room, they think it's all jokes. bro. Luka, JJ Redick, and this is why I'm again. Oh boy, you know I'm a big fan of JJ Redick. This is on you, brother. This is on you. If you really like that, if you really want to be a GOAT in coaches, you better go check that third option, like I've been said, because now you got 2 options to replace his ass. And this is when you tell him, yo, dog, here's the film room. You're 50 years old. We're going to treat you like you 50. We got Bronny. We did everything you wanted. What else do you want? We're trying to contend for a chip now, for real. We're not doing that with your son. Looking for minutes for your son, bro. Like, this is when real talk happens. Now, this is when you got to put him in his, like, check him real quick. Yo, dog, what more do you want? To sell sneakers, to sell Bronny sneakers? What you trying to get out of this? This is insane, old boy. This is disgusting. I try not to get crazy with it, but dog, and this is what happened. I told you this, old boy. When your man went on 60 Minutes talking about, I learned life rolling the dice. Yo, bro, you can't say this shit, man. Yo, go. You got to be a little more professional than that. When you in charge of billions of dollars, the hell are you talking about, man? You sounding stupid out here, bro.
Listen, man. You know, that was so beautifully said. But just your man JJ Redick, he's not who you think he is. He had an opportunity to do what you just said against the Phoenix Suns. And what happened? Nothing. Bro, all these guys is under homie thumb. Simple and plain. And if you don't go with his program, you're out of here. That's just a fact. So, you know, to me, the organization stood up. They didn't give him the extension. Let's be realistic. Them trading for Luka, he did not like. He did not like. Because that's when you know the end is near. But listen, man, it's all I'm gonna say is this: gangsters moving silence, man.
Stay right there, old boy. They traded for Mozgov and he was hyped up in Cleveland. But you not hyped to play with Luka, the Dawn? And you know we got criticisms of Luka Doncic. We got critiques. But if you telling me we, the Knicks fans, Brunson, you tell any of them, yo, we got to trade Anthony Towns for who? Luka. Like, what you even at? What's the conversation about? Do you know what he would be a god in New York? Yo, the LA fan base, y'all are disgusting. We would be shitting on LeBron every day if that was our situation. Yo, LeBron, who you think in the streets? Yo, Bron, fuck is your man talking about, bro?
Listen, big shout out, Big Baby Sports, man. Does great work over there. You know, he's LA based. He does all his stuff on the Lakers. And, you know, he been said it. You know, a lot of real Laker fans don't want LeBron over there, bro. And I was just like you was the first about the third option. Who said this 2 seasons ago? He need to retire, bro. He's ruining the NBA and he's ruining the Lakers. Seriously, dog. Listen, man. You know, Rich Paul and them dudes, man. To say it again, gangsters moving silence. What y'all are doing? Listen, this reminds me of Snowfall. What did the agent tell? What did the agent tell Franklin? Oh, stop being out in front, bro. Sit down, move quiet. You want to buy real estate and do this and be all out in the open? It's the same thing. Play y'all behind the scenes thing, run what y'all been doing and do what you do. But now y'all want to be on Front Street. You see what happened when the art wanted to be on Front Street, Franklin said, go ahead, be on Front Street, and everything crumbled. I'm just saying, shit about to be like Snowfall out here, bro. Y'all niggas is out here talking crazy. All of y'all. Current players, former players, you niggas need to get from behind that mic, bro. Seriously. Y'all need to find other things to do. Y'all don't need to be streaming. Y'all don't need podcasts. Y'all don't need none of that. Y'all niggas need to go sit down somewhere. Because all of y'all sound crazy behind those mics. And Rich Paul, you just said that beautifully. You sound crazy, bro. Seriously. And these niggas ain't got nobody to tell them nothing. They the niggas that tell people something.
You
These
know
niggas
what?
is crazy.
My final thing with this is it worth it? If I'm the man like that already. LeBron, Rich Paul, you think because this is the new wave? Michael Jordan said, yo, Yeah, you could give me a check to go on NBC. I'm gonna give you a half-hour interview, and that's it. And you're gonna show it piece by piece every week. That's all I'm giving you. Yo, dog.
And I'm not saying nothing crazy, and I'm keeping it basketball.
He's keeping it real. Like, yo, and I understand what he's saying, even though I think, he said everyone wants a brand, but they don't understand the brand was me on the court. And this is part of the ramifications
basketball.
of right. But he brought in this thing where Mike is one of one. So for me, it's if Mike is the blueprint, why aren't you just copying everything he's doing already? He's already copying. He's already showed you, yo, his son is wild style in these streets. Mike ain't saying nothing. Mike ain't saying nothing. They asked him like, yo, you agree with your son life? No. And just keep it. He married his little Cuban broad. And he's keeping it pushing. And he's the richest out of all of y'all. He's the man. You heard D Wade and these guys. If your LeBron is the GOAT, and then the top 75 should come out. Mike walked down like he was Hulkamania. Everybody, the whole crowd stopped. Bro, it's just different. There's a way to carry yourself. And this is what happens when you aren't more like Kobe, who said, let me call Mike at 2 a.m. Let me take some advice. What should I do with this? What should I do with that? He's been so clumsy, and you guys are so thirsty. That's the most disappointing part. Like, yo, bro, y'all already got it. You already have it. That's it. What is the point? You're not even doing yourself a favor. How is it business-wise that this helps you? How do you gain leverage from this? Who's gonna come on the Max Kellerman and Rich Paul show that we really give a fuck about? Because you ain't asking them nothing. LeBron already had the shit with JJ Redick first, garbage. Shit with Steve Nash, trash. The barbershop show, garbage. Bro, get off the screen. That's not your talent. Stay on the court. Rich Paul, who do you think you are? You're an agent. No other agent did this. You're wondering why? Mind-boggling, mind-boggling.
These niggas remind me of Franklin Saint, bro. I'm gonna leave it on this note. LeBron don't even wear LeBrons. He wear Jordans. All ball suckers.
And I kept the glasses on. It ain't Knicks Rehab. You know it was deep. I ain't pausing nothing, Flea. I'm 50. I said I'm 53. Damn, old boy. I skipped 10 years. That's how they want me going. Rich Paul. Get out of here.
You put 10 years on himself. You a bad mother. You know what?
I'm prancing and dancing out here, boy. I was a little out of breath going up the stairs. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Really wanted to know is whole ball the type when he see a girl, he says, girl, where my hug at? When he sees the ladies. Shout out to A. That's wild. I refuse those allegations. Don't put that on my man. He would never do anything tasteless or classless like that.
You know what's crazy? I never hug no females, bro. Unless you my girl. I don't even, nah. You one of the fellas. What's happening? Good to see you. How you feeling? But nah, I don't do that. I ain't the thirst bucket now. The coolest nigga in the world, man. You gotta ask about me.
Yo, Thrillium. How much more cooler than that answer could you get, brother? What you talking about? I don't even listen. I don't even hug girls, man. Get you. I don't like to sweat and all that.
Don't, bro.
What my man said, I ain't got to sweat and all that, baby. Hey, Pat. Thank you for your $10. All ball is right. Lakers in the tournament, it's a big deal. I want to win something. There was no Eastern Conference Championship trophy when they made it in the 90s. I want to see some gold. Very good point. Very good point. That was my thing about the in-season tournament before also. Like, I didn't think nothing of it, but it's different, again, when we do something, when the Knicks do something. You heard the rumors with Giannis. He said, apparently, yo, that New York crowd, that's like a soccer crowd out there, man. He knows what it is. He knows what it is. He's not, see, you guys, don't let it go over your head. Don't let it go over your heads. He's saying, yo, them guys are passionate, bro. They love this. I love this. I want to go love the love. Giannis, come on home, brother. We here with you, baby. Hey, Pap, I see you. Chat, we love you. Like AllBall said earlier. What would we be without you? You could have been anywhere else. But you with us, baby. Dog defenders, thank you. Love you guys. Keeping it real. AllBall, great boundary. You already know. See y'all tomorrow. I think tomorrow's another game. You know, I never know. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.